Let's see. Oh, it works! Alright. Okay, let me see. Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you.
No, not you guys.
I can hear you too.
Okay, let's see. I have one concurrent viewer, so someone's watching.
It's a Google bot.
I hope not.
He's now learning how to play Song of Ice and Fire and will beat us in the next tournaments.
The first Song of Ice and Fire Grandmaster will be a Google bot.
Yes.
Audio should be fine. I just checked in.
Okay. Hold on. Let me get my wife to go. Can you go onto YouTube and just see my channel?
I'm watching at the moment on your channel.
Can you hear it? Evan, can you hear me?
Give me a like, give me a like, please, wife, give me a like.
She watches all my videos now. she's shaking and nodding her head at the same time. Can you hear me clearly? Okay. We're just sorry guys. We're gonna just do a real quick test. Just see how fast you guys follow me. You're not. Okay. Okay. So it sounds like it's all good to go. Yannick, you are on recording and everything?
Not yet, but I can just add everything. Just let me add the word first.
Alright guys, if you're joining us right now, we are doing a live stream of the On the Table Top Gaming Content Creator Challenge. So this is the final match. It's between Brett Lanpier and Michael Wilner.
Now recording.
Okay, well that was so we're just setting up, so give us a little bit of time. We are setting up the table. This is Tabletop Simulator. It's not the best way to get the game. Obviously we encourage you to go out and socialize, not now of course, but you know, so in the current circumstances this is what we got. So it pretty much is a online 3D simulator for everybody who doesn't know. You can try out lists, you can do whatever you want, you can roll dice here. They've even got D3s, they've got everything you need, they've got terrain. So yeah, we're just setting up. Would you gentlemen like to start on your terrain first, and then we'll start the thing proper once you guys are done.
Can we mute you now?
Sure thing.
Ben, Yannick, can we mute you?
I think you set everything up and...
Yeah, set everything up first, and then we'll do one more introduction for the official video, and then after that you guys can...
Or maybe we can go just over the armies, and then everything should be fine, and they can mute us.
Yep, sounds good. Sounds good. Alright, so I'm just gonna go right now over the Night's Watch army. We'll start with combat units. Brett, do you want to take us through it, or do you want me to just go ahead?
Either way, I can run you through it.
Okay, why don't you go ahead?
Okay. Starting from the side with Ghost, we've got Ghost. He comes free with Commander John. And then I've got a regular unit of Brothers, no attachment. Veterans of the Watch with John. Veterans of the Watch with nothing in them. Ranger Trackers. And then for NCUs, I have Donald Noy, Amon, and Craster.
Okay, and Michael, if you'd be so kind, you could take us through your list, please.
Yeah, I played Free Fork, and I have a unit of Trappers with a Skin Changer. I have a unit of Trappers without any attachment. I have a unit of Raiders with Hammer, the Skin Changer, and her Bannerman. I have a unit of Raiders without
just before you... Sorry, let me just pause you right there. Is that how you're placing the unit? Skin Changer is second to Hammer, and then Bannerman is third?
Yes.
Okay, alright, yeah, go ahead, sorry.
And then 3 naked units of Raiders, a unit of follower of bones with the Weeper, my commander in it, and a skin changer.
Alright, so 3 skin
And
changes.
Yeah, 3 skin changers, and for the NCUs I have Lady Val, Egret, and Mance Raider.
Okay, alright, so that's the list we have here today, guys. Just so you know, both players have actually fought through a total of 8 content collaborators. We had Yannick, who's joining us here as a commentator, along with me. And both of us played both of these guys in separate games, and both of us lost, so that's why we have commentator duty.
Yeah.
And you played against the exact same lists, right?
Yeah.
Yes, the exact same lists. So I'm not gonna say who I think is gonna win until you guys mute us. So.
Okay. Then hello, Brad, and let's play a good game.
Yeah.
Let's roll for deployment.
Alright.
Do we mute us now? Or?
No. We'll do it after terrain.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to take a weirwood tree.
I think rabbit trees should be banned. What do we have? 1 inch from terrain?
Yes, it has to be 1 inch away. Oh no, 1 inch is only for the
For the next corpse bios?
yeah, for the next corpse pass. This one is fine.
Yeah. So we'll put this weirwood tree right here.
Alright guys, so I'll give you a top-down view now of the table. And you see, another great thing about Tabletop Simulator is that they can draw these lines here. So there's absolutely no way your opponent can, take a little bit more of an inch or whatever. It's all there. Everybody can see it. And later on when you guys see movement, it'll be even clearer.
Yeah, but at some points in the game it's a bit difficult because you can't pivot over exactly over the whole trail of your own or of your enemy. So sometimes it's an issue that's so exact and precise.
That's true. I mean, what Yannick says is alright. So that's 4. 1 more piece, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've also got this really nifty ability, guys, for TTS, is you can actually just press tab and draw, and you can just measure out from point to point exactly how much something is, so you know whether you're in range or out of range.
Huh, I didn't know that. That is a lot easier.
What, the point to point?
Yeah, the tab.
Oh, you've been pressing the ruler all the time?
Yeah, it makes me slow.
This one.
Well, you learn something new every day.
Yeah, I'm like the old family member that has to call and ask for help with computers.
Alright, I'm trying to wait to pop out the chat here. Look at this precise placement, guys. Just look at this precise placement. Exactly 6 inches away.
It doesn't matter at all, but precise is precise.
This weirwood tree knew exactly where to grow. Alright, if you guys are all done, maybe you want to start with your deployment?
Are you ready, all terrain?
Yes.
Okay.
Yep, so here we go.
I think you guys placed... sorry, hold on guys. I think you guys placed the objective like solidly underneath the the corpse palm.
But we can
you
we
unlock
can
it?
Yeah, you can unlock it.
Can you click on the objective? I can't. It's like below the damn thing. This one
no.
right here.
If it shows the name of the objective, so if it shows objective
Yeah, okay, you guys got it. Alright,
over
you
your
guys got it.
cursor, and then you can unlock it.
Alright, I'll just unlock that now so that doesn't... Alright. Okay, so have you guys both rolled? Sorry. Was that a roll?
Yeah.
Or? Okay.
Yeah.
So Brett's won the dice off, and who's choosing side?
I'm going to let Michelle choose sides.
Damn it. Okay. That's fine. I think the Webber tree is good on this side, so I choose this side where I am. And yeah, I have to deploy the first unit.
Okay.
So we now mute you or...
No. Wait until after deployment.
Deployment. Okay.
Then I'll introduce all the armies one more time with both of you, and that will be the official start for the official video at least.
Nice.
Always good to do redundancies when you're doing this thing, because there's plenty of mistakes that will be made.
So I start recording now?
Once they're done, we can recall all the terrain first. I'll just pull out some corpse piles here. We need 4 of them. And then we can recall that, and that's good to go.
You should only need 2 more.
Oh, yeah, that's right. What the hell?
Yep, no worries. But grab 2 objective tokens. If you didn't, go ahead and copy one that's out here, because you deleted the objectives. Yeah, we'll need those.
Alright. Okay, so... this is another thing you can do in TTS, guys. Look at Micah. He is measuring out the movement trays, so he knows exactly where and how to place his units. And he's even taking these small little solo trays, which are for his bears. No surprise there.
Yeah. Spoiler. There might be some bears.
Yeah.
To be honest, we have to be a bit more careful at this game, because the table is a little bit smaller. I think 1 inch or something like this.
No, I think they changed it.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's actually a bit bigger. It's actually a bit bigger. It's 51 inches.
Oh, they're helping the free folk.
I knew it.
Well, they need all the help they can get. They're trying to break through the Night's Watch here.
I think I'm gonna get a bloody nose here.
Now, guys, just before the game starts, I want to say that both of these guys are very falsely humble. You know, they both said they're gonna lose the last round. Both of them won, so they're very humble people. But
Okay, first unit is there.
Raiders. Okay. I'm gonna take the veterans with no one.
all right.
I'm gonna place them just right here.
Okay.
Ben? Ben, is Ben here?
Yep, I'm here.
Can you stream it also over Discord, so I don't have a delay?
Oh,
the
sure.
stream?
Yep. Let me stream tabletop. Go live.
I hope it doesn't affect your stream.
No, it won't.
Okay,
It won't.
second unit of raiders.
Okay. I'll do.
Can you see that now?
Yeah. No.
Okay. So everyone who is
don't
watching
have delay.
the YouTube
One brother,
live, this is how the magic happens. You're seeing how we do all this behind the scenes.
Yeah, I put the Sworn Brother right here.
So brothers there.
Alright, so just 16 units more to go for the free folk.
He's evil.
I'm
But
not.
I think you
I'm not.
are playing Free Folk, so
Yeah.
not in this tournament, but
I'm not bitter at all that I lost to Micah. No. Alright,
so
guys.
you're not able to claim the dice that you lost.
No, I can't.
So-
I can't. Because he was using the dice I was complaining about.
Okay, unit of trappers without attachment.
Alright.
The trappers, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay. Let's drop Ghost.
Okay.
So guys, we're looking at 2, 4, 6, 7 units to 2, 4, 5 units combat drops on the table. Micah is a very, very experienced free folk player, so you can see he's placing all the units down which are pretty obvious, which are raiders on the very end and flanks, and then followed by trappers, so they cover most of the board.
Then a unit of trappers with the eagle attachment.
Yeah, so
Alright,
when he
let's
deploys,
see.
he has to choose. Yeah.
Let's do trappers right here.
Alright, Brett's going with a very strong center.
So, also to comment on the deployment on the free fork, as you see, there's no much more space to deploy the units outside the deployment scheme Misha is using, because you don't have the room to place other than side by side directly.
Well, like you said, this table is a little bit bigger than normal tables, right?
Yeah.
Excuse me. So guys, the conundrum that Micah's having right now is that he's got 3 units left, 2 of which have skin changes, and if he places them first, he's got to declare whether they're bears or, eagles or whatever. So he's trying to put the raider first, and then the last 2 units. So putting them so close like that means that he can't have a bear on this side. So
Okay, raiders.
Okay, and then Big John right here.
Okay.
you're gonna confuse so many people. They're gonna be like, "What? Night's Watch can bring Big John?"
Well, little Jon Snow is a big presence on the board. So
Yeah.
Okay.
that's everything. I'm all there.
Look at this percent. I think you're still overlaying on a tray there, Mike. You might want to move it a little bit to the right.
Yeah.
Oh, you clicked battle ready already? Yeah, it should be fine.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
If you want to scoot these guys over or whatever you need to do it, but I think that's fine how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, guys, before the battle starts, the free folk send out trappers with these measuring sticks that just measure the whole battlefield. Down to the inch, they get everyone to line up nicely.
So I'm not overlapping. Okay.
Yannick, can I just check with
Yep.
you real quick? Once the game starts, are you able to reduce the volume of both Brett and Micah?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
In the recording or on?
For both, so that if later on we want to boost them up in stereo, we can. But we'll be talking at the same time, and I just don't want to.
Yeah, the recording is it's recording on different channels, so everybody has an own channel, so we can.
Yeah, but for the
mix
live.
it later.
Yeah, but for the live, they should be hearing us before they hear them, and then if we hear anything that they say, we can just repeat that if we need to.
Yeah,
Can we mute you now?
Alright, just before we mute us, let's just get this started. Okay, everyone, welcome to the very final match of On the Table Gaming Content Creator Challenge. This is a 8-man tourney, and this is the final round between, in one corner we have Brett Lampier, the winner of the 2019 Gen Con. He is not bringing Lannisters, which is what he won with, you traitor. He is bringing Night's Watch. So in this side over here, I'm going to show real quick. Brett, why don't you bring us through what you've got on the table?
Sure. So starting on this flank, we've got just regular veterans of the Watch, Ghost, Ranger Trackers, Sworn Brothers, and then veterans of the Watch with John. And on NCU side, I have Craster, Amon, and Donald Noy.
Okay. And then on the other corner we have Michael Wilner, who is the true king beyond the north. He is one of the best free folk players I know, at least globally. Mike, why don't you bring us through what you've got, starting from this flank over here?
Okay, I bring a unit of raiders, a unit of trappers with a skin changer and an eagle, a bear who belongs to the raider unit with hammer, another bear who belongs to the Reaper in Follower of Bones, a unit of raiders, a unit of trappers, and another unit of raiders. And as NCUs I have Egret, Lady Val, and Mance Raider.
Alright, so the game mode that they are playing is Feast of Crows. We have, of course, your corpse pile and your corpse pile over here with the objectives in the center. Brett placed both a werewood tree and a werewood tree, and Micah placed both a 2 bogs, both over here. Brett won the dice off. They are going to draw their hands now, and then Brett will decide who goes first. Alright,
So-
good luck, gentlemen. All the best. And let's get this started. You can mute both of us now.
Okay.
Just let us know once you've muted us, yeah, because I just realized there's no way to check.
Yeah.
Ben, Yannick, could you please say something?
Yep, we're saying something now.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, I cannot hear you, so that's good.
Alright.
Brad, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Ah, perfect. If we keep talking the whole time,
Yeah.
we make them a very hard time. I think we should try it.
So
Alright.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay. I'm actually going to pass first player over to you.
Oh, okay. That's cool. I have to be first player. Okay. I guess I start with...
Yannick, can you lower
Yeah.
the volume for those guys? And then we can start talking.
Yeah.
Mance
At my
Raider
end, it's lowered now.
on the tactic zone.
Oh, okay, so I gotta...
I want
For the live, it should be on your
to
end
make your veterans
to lower the volume from these guys. So, I think. Are you ready, Ben?
Just a second.
Okay, so,
So, are you ready, Ben?
Yep, I'm ready. Alright, so, Yannick, what do you think of the game right now?
At the moment, I think the start is very normal. You see a lot of starts with the first action is to go to the tactic zone to get the next tactic cards, because tactic cards are a very strong currency in the game, and I think every faction benefits from having more. So, yeah, going to the tactic zone first with Mans, I think it's a good move.
Yeah, it's a very standard. It's a very standard play at the start here. But what do you think of the general list choice that both of them brought? Brett has another list, which was Alistair as commander, and I know Micah had a Hama list as a backup.
I think the Hama list he mainly built against Starks. At least when it's the same list I have in mind. I think it was a list with very 5 or 6 skin changers.
Okay.
Am I right here?
Yeah. Oh, sorry. The second turn has just happened, guys. Brett has placed Donald Noy on the bags and removed 1 token from the vets. So, in case of those of you who don't know what Mance does, Mance gets to place 1 token. I'll show you right now. Mance gets to place a token on the unit he influences, as well as him taking the letters. He gets to place 2 tokens, which basically means the unit he influences starts with -1 to hit, -1 attack dice, and -1 movement. So that's why it's very, very critical for them to take that off straight away.
Yeah. So Brett is going to went to the web zone, just heal a token. I think it was a panic token, which is very powerful with the Reaper as a commander, and I think panic is the way to go for Misha in this game to crack Brett's army. So I can understand why Brett wanted the web zone to just get rid of the token.
They're playing so fast, I don't even know if we can catch up. Alright, Brett has just played Horn That Wakes the Sleeper. Let's go ahead and look at what they have right now in their hands. Brett has got For the Watch, he's got the Fire That Burns Against the Cold, he's got the Shield of the Realms of Men, he's got 2 of those, and he's got the Watcher on the Wall. So, a very, very strong defensive hand. He doesn't have Sword in the Darkness. What are your thoughts?
But I don't think that he needs Sword against Free Folk, because his vets have very good offensive power with counterattack. So if Misha wants to crack them, he get lots of hits back, and I think that should be a problem for him. So I think the shields are very offensive cards in this game if they are used right.
Lady Val is going onto the swords for Micah, and he moved this unit of trappers over here, and then he then used Brett then used Amon and activated that, and then Micah moved this by marching up this unit of raiders.
Yeah.
And now Brett is moving up onto the bog.
I think what Misha wants to do here, he wants to claim this token on the on this one free side, and he wants to position his other unit of raiders in the side or in the back of Brett's army, so he can outflank them and hit hard, even if his unit is not that strong, I would say.
Okay, it looks like we're seeing a very general advance on the Free Folk side. Nothing to be not expected. Someone should tell them that he needs to place his ego at the start of the round, so he needs to go ahead and...
Yeah, I think they don't use the eagle this round.
Okay.
Just that there's nothing Misha can get an advantage, but I don't think it matters anyways, because nobody is in charging range.
Oh, I'm sorry guys, we should show you what the Free Folk have in their hand. Alright, so in the Free Folk hand over here we have Agonizing Deaths. We have 2 commander cards, both good ones. Reckless Slaughter and Agonizing Deaths. He does have a pretty useless card in the sense of Distraction Tactics, and there's too many. but he does have swift advance. So
yeah, I think the swift advance is critical here when you combine them with reckless slaughter or agonizing death. I think there's a potential that he can go around with the one unit on his left side and go around the enemy units and just play them and destroy the enemy units or hit them really, really hard if he gets the timing correctly.
True. Bear in mind, guys, that he drew both the commander cards as part of the action of the letters. So he actually started with just swift advance, distraction, and there's too many.
I'm also really interested how Misha wants to use the skin changers, because normally skin changers are really good if they have the potential to get in the flanks of your opponent and just hit them hard with the panic test.
Oh,
and
interesting play.
But there's not the potential here because they are blocked off by the units in front of them. So not that much room for the skin changers.
He's just done something very interesting. He's moved this unit sideways to measure out into this unit 12, so he can threaten both trackers and the Night's Watch veterans. And I think it's opening the way for Weeper to grab this objective over here.
Yeah.
So commander on objective is pretty important.
Yeah, but I think he just wants to block and wants to get all of his troops on the same side of the table as Brett has, because in a clear 1v1 Misha would lose because he is just a weaker unit. And I think if he moves his forces to the right side to get better odds than he has in the 1v1, because he have more units, can play more of his tactic cards and so on. So I think moving to the side to match the forces of Brett, I can understand why he wants to do this like this.
But he just blocked himself though. He moved that guy just 2 inches forward, that raider unit.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. So Yannick, who do you think is going to win this match?
I think at first I would say Brett should win it because he has a very defensive list and units that counter the free fork really easy with the veterans, because they do damage by only holding off the attacks. And I think Misha needs some flank or somehow get all objective tokens on his side if he loses his own units, to just stall out the game and gain the objectives and not killing the enemy units.
Oh.
So
okay, Brett has played For the Watch over here. And
so he gets the token. Yeah.
So he gets a token. Yeah. I also think Brett is going to win this one. I think Micah was going to bring Hama with Steer as an NCU, and that would have given him a little bit of punching power against the vets. But because he chose Weeper, I think it's a particularly hard match for him.
Yeah, but I don't want to underestimate Misha. I played him relatively often, and he's very dedicated to the game. So even in a bad matchup, he still knows when to strike and what to do. And sometimes it looks that he plays a bit weird, but most of the time it has a greater purpose. So he plans ahead what he wants to do next round and so on. So I'm really interested to see what he wants to do. Because even with my experience playing against him, I don't have any clue, to be honest. Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
What's he doing now? I think he's activating both the back units, and he's moving the bears out in a defensive formation to try and hold off a charge in the center there.
Yeah. But when we look at the bears, the unit of the bear don't have activated yet, the yellow one, but I think he was moved with hammer. Or how did he move?
Okay, I see. Yeah, yeah.
He moved to me. Yeah. So, yeah, I'm a bit curious what he wants to do with the yellow one.
It looks like he's going to really get Weeper on the objective, and then he's gonna try and fight John for the other one.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna work. So guys, just bear in mind that Tabletop Simulator is pretty good for what they're doing right now, but they've had a lot of practice. The first few times you play this on TTS, it's going to be really, really wonky. And alright, bears marching over to this end to assist, it looks like. So yeah, you were right, the yellow bear moved via Hama's order.
So, yeah, he can reposition his army, and I think with the followers of Bones and the bear and the trappers, he should be able to do serious damage to the units they want to charge. So even if they are veterans on the flank, I think they have a chance just by the sheer amounts of attacks and ways to get their moral value down with the panic tests and rebuild, reroll them, and so on.
They're going now into round 2, guys. They are removing all the activation tokens, and they're gonna place the eagle. Where is that eagle going? I don't know, Yannick. It looks like the left flank over here, the one where John's commander is, looks like it's really, really weak. It's not gonna be able to hold.
Yeah.
Also, the free folk always for Feast of Crows depend on losing units, and then they throw the corpse pile backwards onto their end of the board. In this case, there's no units behind these two units to capitalize on that loss. So I think Brett's kind of got the upper hand in maneuver here.
Yeah, but we also need to consider that the bear is also there. So he has technically more units on this flank. Even he has weaker units and units that get easily destroyed. But he has 2 units and the bear on this side, and Brett only has the unit of veterans and the unit of Sound Brothers. So
sorry, first turn.
That can you get it? Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, sorry. First turn, Brett is taking letters for Donald. Yeah, go on. Sorry, you were saying, but the thing is that even if he kills the vets, he might not even kill the vets, and then he's only got one objective, taking 2 points a turn, where else John on the other flank where Brett is controlling, he can kill those 2 units and then get corpse piles over there.
Yeah, that's true. But we also need to consider that Prefer can out-activate the Night's Watch pretty easily, so Brett just plays the game Micha wants because he can stay out of range and then hit them hard with Wall or Swift Advance, something like this. So yeah, there's a zone on the battlefield where nobody can charge, and I think only the veterans with John on the corpse pile are able to charge a unit. So I think Misha is playing the game where he wants to stall out the game until later in the round where his opponent can't react to his actions, and then set it up and
That's
damage.
true. That's true. He could be waiting for turn 3. It's his initiative on turn 3.
Also, he has more activations than Brett, so really interesting what he wants to do with this advantage.
So he's placed Lady Val on the money bags and is moving the Followers of the Bone up. Followers of the Bone also have a weaken token from Dononoy's letters activation.
Also to note, he has still Mans Rider left, so he can place an additional token on a unit, and so he steals away the possibility that Brett can heal the token, and yeah.
Yeah, my money's on
another
Brett
bit
for
of-
this one. He's got the two Shield of Realms, and let's just see what he drew into his hand with letters. He has drawn the fire that burns against. Oh no, he drew For the Watch and It
For the
Shall
Watch
Not
and-
End.
Yeah.
Oof, those are good cards. Those are very good cards. In this
I think
particular.
it shall not end could be a problem for Misha, because if he wants to kill a unit, he wants to get him at the end of the round or at the beginning of his round, so Brett don't have any possibility to react on it, because if Brett can react to it, he can just heal them pretty insanely, and so all of the effort Misha puts into killing a unit would be gone. I think for It Shall Not End Until My Death is a card who just messes with the opponent and can deny him his easy victory.
Yeah, Papa Wargamer, your question. There are 2 vet units, 1 Swan Brothers, 1 Tracker, and Ghost. So it's back to Brett now. Brett is now having to decide if he wants to move these vets into the jaws right now, over here on the flank. A really interesting thing you can do in this TTS, guys, is if you just saw it, he can actually hit attack and you can see the arcs come out all very nicely. Sorry, I've kind of interrupted them.
Caster interference or something like this.
So it looks like it's a fast game. They're all pretty experienced players, and they're moving everything up.
Yeah.
Sorry, he took Craster over here on the horses, and I believe he drew a. No, he didn't draw a card.
No,
Where did
he moved the out full of spawns, moved them up.
No, that was Val. Well, what did he do with Craster though?
I think he's still deciding if he wants to move a unit.
Ah, okay. No, that's a march, right?
Oh no, it's the movement. Craster is on Brett's side. Sorry, on this one.
Yeah. So what did he use Craster for?
For the Reds, he maneuvered the Reds more to the flank and pivoted them, so he can.
Oh, yeah. Sorry,
Brett Misha over there.
Craster is Brett's. I'm sorry. Yeah,
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm also got confused with this one. Yeah.
Hey, Lock Erhart. I believe I got your name right this time. It is actually a game between Brett Landpier, who won Gen Con last year, as well as Michael Wilner from Germany.
Yeah.
Yeah, Carl, we just kind of figured that out, sorry.
Yeah, we need our time. Sometimes.
Alright. So this is a very interesting placement over here, guys. Free Folk Raiders by Micah moved over here and then turned around in such a way that should the vets want to charge them, they're going to be giving their rare to basically everybody.
Yeah. So I think with this move, Misha saved his units on this flank because Brett can't go aggressive without overexposing his unit. So yeah, he needs to be defensive, and if he wants his unit to be safe or kinda safe, but if he wants to go on the offensive and get a token, yeah, I think he should be in trouble with the Reds on this side.
So, what I would do if I had the opportunity right now is I would actually... Who? Sorry?
I think Misha said something a bit more louder. So
Brett is muted.
yeah.
So I'm just thinking that right now, Brett has Donald Noy, and he could actually march onto the objective with the vet unit and then give his front to the trappers, the weeper, and the bear.
Yeah.
And it would be very difficult for him to get knocked off that.
Sure, but we need to consider that the panic test, Misha is able to reroll them with the Reaper, with his ability. So, yeah, that could be a problem.
That's true.
I can see.
Especially with Swift Advance, he can get to the flank too.
Yeah. Also, Misha is able to play Mance before, so you get an additional panic token on the unit. So, yeah, so nearly 2 panic tokens, because the Reaper's ability is nearly the same as the panic token. So, yeah.
Okay, guys, Mance is going on to the crown now. And who are we gonna crown? So this is the state of play right now, guys. You should be able to see most of the portraits.
I think would be also interesting if he puts the panic token on the Reds with John to just get rid of the token for this round and score. And even if you lose the token afterwards, you still have the possibility to score this round and to claim it back next round.
But John's unit hasn't activated, so if he drops it now, it's not really gonna...
Yeah.
Oh. Oh, you've got telepathy. You knew what he was gonna do.
Misha's maxing out the possibilities of scoring at the end of the round really well, and that's one of the reasons why it's so difficult to play against him, because he knew what he can do on the field and where he can score, and yeah, you have to keep that in mind pretty badly if you play against him. At least that's my experience so far.
So right now Mike is deciding where to... he's thinking a lot about where he's gonna place that token if he fails.
Please do a panic test with Jon Snow.
Alright, so he's chosen Jon Snow's unit. Alright. And he's got it. He's passed. So he's gonna stay on.
It's okay.
But he still keeps the panic token, so
Okay.
yeah. So just blocking the combat zone, so Micah don't have the possibility to grab the zone with Egret and get her attachment on John's unit. So just a move to stall out the game in this part. With when Eamon claims the combat zone.
Okay, guys. Ygritte has used. It went back to Micah. Micah used Ygritte, so now it's back to Brett. Brett's gonna have to commit his combat forces now. Ooh.
Really interesting.
Okay. I want to use my Shavas.
Yep.
This is for the traps, guys. So 2
Yeah.
wounds on John's unit.
It's just chipping away the unit of John. So every wound he can make is really important for him. So yeah.
Okay.
So guys, you rolled a 1 over here, and that was to charge the unit in front of him.
Do you get to me the? Sorry, could you please counter? For the measure the range. What's the range? Are you in 4 inch?
Let me just cancel this one in a second.
Yeah, 4 inch. Okay. So.
So you see how precise this game can be, guys. They can just get that down right there, very, very nicely. Alright, so it's John's unit. He's going in for the charge, and he didn't play for the watch, so he's got 8 dice and 3+ with no rerolls because he disordered.
Yeah.
So guys, just to note, TTS does not do a random number generator for the dice. It is a physics generator.
It's like 6 hits.
6 hits.
That has the potential to hurt.
Well, these are the same free folk dice I use on TTS. They're not going to do very well. Wow. Alright, alright, there's something
it's
wrong.
Like caster curse.
Yeah.
It's like a caster curse. If you say something, if it's bad, it will happen, and if it's good, it won't happen.
He just lost 2 guys. Wow, alright, MVP for these guys. Oh, and he passes.
I guess.
Yeah, he passes.
Range.
He rolled a 8.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right in front.
Oh my goodness, that is...
That hurts. Yeah. Yeah.
How
Also, they are
dice have you
50% aligned. I don't know why he wants them to be aligned this way, because now there's a possibility for the beer and the other unit to charge in. So you have potential 3 attacks.
I actually think that Brett
on John's
rolled...
unit.
Brett may have rolled too many dice. He should have only rolled 7 dice because he's got a token on him.
Oh yeah, sure. Would totally forget about this.
Not that it mattered
Yeah.
with that kind of saving throws, but you know.
Yeah, it's some of these little details are stuff you only see if you watching a game and don't play it because in the heat of battle, details like this get lost often. So,
Oh yeah, but 70% of the comments I get on YouTube are always about things I forget.
yeah, it's not that somebody wants to play it wrong or something like this. It's just we forget it, and even if you, if the thing is a bit more new to if it's a bit more new, then it's more likely that we forget stuff.
Okay.
And also for these players, it's likely that they forget something during the game.
Brett is activating the trackers.
Yeah.
And he has also done mark target.
You're with intro. Yeah. So you want to move?
Yeah.
Not yet, no.
So he's chosen not to trap. That's an interesting play there.
I think he wants the traps for the veterans because the trackers won't charge. They probably want to shoot the bear, and so he has the traps left when the veterans will activate. So they are forced to make a decision to just stay there and don't get anything, or if they want to go forward on the token or test another unit controlling the token, they will get hit with the traps, and after that Misha should have enough units left to hit the veterans. So there's more wounds on the veterans is always good, so I think that's what the traps are supposed this round.
Yeah, you can just shift before the attack.
So both players just make sure that the trackers are within range of the bear. Also, if you press the attack button on the unit, you see two circles. These are short and long range from the front arrow of the unit. So
let me pull out an infantry base, guys, and I'll show you exactly what we mean over here. So this is a normal tray, and if you just click attack, you get your two concentric circles. The closer one is short range, but it only shows you short range for the front. Obviously the back is not. And it shows you the long range as well, and your attack arcs. I'll just remove that. Okay. He's charging the bear? Did I hear that right? Oh, that's a disorderly charge. Okay. He definitely is gonna get the bear, but
don't know why he wants to charge it.
well, you and I are semi-finalists for a reason. We do not understand the level of play between these pros.
Yeah. To be honest, next time I will play a list I have played before. When I played that. So one of the best Stark players said me I have to try out his list, his study list. This list is pretty amazing, but it don't fit my playstyle, to be honest. So I think that was the problem, at least for my decision making in the game. Oh, that hurts.
He's hit.
That really hurts.
What, 3 hits?
Two. They hit on force.
Oh my goodness. Oh.
And he survives this. Oh, holy.
No corpse time here, so he passes panic automatically.
Yeah. So there's a 2+ panic test.
Oh.
As far as I know.
That might
So yeah, the trackers are really screwed up.
cost Brett the center of the table.
You act like having the watcher on the wall in your hand.
So guys, I don't know if you guys heard that, but Micah just called that Brett has watcher on the wall in his hand, and though it's the way he's playing, and that's probably why he charged like that. So not a bad call, not a bad call. He actually has watcher on the wall. So I don't know why the stream is like truncating the video.
Is there a problem with the stream?
Can you see the stream? There seems to be like a black line on the side.
Yeah, just give me a second. Yeah. It's like the stream got downscaled a bit.
10.2.
Let me see if... Okay.
Now, now jump back.
Okay, I think it's just because my screen wasn't maximized, that's all.
Ah, okay.
Or maybe it's even more exact if you just find pivot and then do the click on the movement just to see how far it is.
Okay guys, this is something that happens a lot. People pivot to get a little bit of an extra inch here and there. So this game allows you to do that almost perfectly by doing a fine pivot.
So for example, if your units are 11 inches away, or a bit more than 11, so 11.1, something like this. But you can rotate your units so you will get the 11-inch charge because you increases the amount of the distance you are away. So I think you can get on a 5 movement unit with a 6 on the charge distance die roll, you can get 11.5, something like this, as your actual charging distance. Yeah. Sometimes it helps.
Okay.
Most of the times it's just a gimmick.
I think you engage them as well. Okay.
So guys, what's happening now is Brett has made the charge. He did for the watch. He rolled a pretty good dice, so he's managed to.
With both, but no, I think you have. I think you have to align. At the moment, I cannot align 50% with you, so I will be pushed back 1 inch. I think you have to align 50% to cover 50% of my trade to be engaged with them as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Brett made the charge successfully, and now he's got a decision to make as to whether he wants to push the green unit back or he wants to do a 50 charge on the bear. So he's moving because he can't make at least 50% of the green unit's base, so the green unit has to move back 1 inch.
Yeah.
So we're gonna roll now 8 dice, critical sundering on 1 per bear, and the Swan brothers are gonna show the trackers how it's done. What? Okay. That is 3 misses. She'll have to re-roll. Okay. So exactly 8 hits with sundering on 4+. Bear should be gone. Yep, he's gone. He's gone. He's gone.
Yep. But it's still kind of a wasted activation because
I'm kind of
he took
surprised. I'm kind of surprised here because I thought he was gonna move the Swan Brothers to block the front of John's unit, but he didn't do that.
Yeah, they still block the front, but the unit of trappers, yeah, okay, now the unit of trappers can also charge. I don't think it's something you want to do with them, but considering that the raiders have a very low morale, I think it's a possibility to don't hurt your own unit in the melee combat. So yeah.
I want to move Hammer, and he would like to use the order on.
Okay, so he's activating Hama's unit and he's using Hama's order. So he's gonna move somebody.
Reaper. Oh, sorry, no, it's too far. No, on the raiders here.
The raiders. Okay. So he's gonna move.
5-inch move, I can come into your flank. And I want to do exactly this.
So guys, in case you all didn't know what he's doing, he's measuring from the center of his base, and once he crosses that line, he gets into the side pretty easily.
Yeah. Also, if you want to check if a unit is in which arc unit is, the flag stands perfectly at the center of the base, and if the center of the base is in the arc of your enemy, yeah, the whole tray is in this arc, or the majority of the tray is in this arc. So it's pretty easy to measure and don't get too much confusion. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm pretty interested what he wants to do, if he just wants to set his units up for the next round, or if he wants to strike somewhere on the battlefield.
I think he's definitely gonna hit that unit in the center and try and damage it, right? I mean, there's nothing else for the raiders to do now.
Yeah. But maybe he wants also to start out activation from the veterans. So yeah, that the Watcher on the wall don't have a great effect on the battlefield as it would have after the veterans would activate.
Oh, look at this.
When we move, I want to trigger the traps.
Okay, so he's moving this unit, he's triggering traps, 1 wooden to Brett's unit.
So I don't think that this was something he should have done.
Who? Brett? Yeah.
Brett, yeah. I think he should have left
This last, right?
possibility. Yeah. I'm really interested what he wants to do.
I think he's really trying
Because-
to get Watcher on the wall to just jump in as far as possible.
Yeah. Did the unit of raiders activated?
Yeah, this
Yeah, I
unit,
think,
yeah, this unit's activated.
Okay, done?
Yep.
Then I'm gonna activate the Reaper. He is going to mark and token.
Yep.
I think we need to ask them if that unit next to Hama's unit is activated. Because I thought that was the free movement for Hama.
I think he did activate them, but I'm not 100% sure. This one.
And then the bear wants to...
Also, Brett forgot to put tokens on everything, so yeah.
The bear is going to retreat from the...
Yeah.
He hit.
Oh no, he hit, sorry.
The shield?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay guys, so the bear rolled a single hit on the Trapper unit, and he played Shield of the Realms of Men to block that.
Another card to the do something really quick.
So
Now, there at that 5-inch mark.
Yes.
So I'll play.
So-
Watch on the wall.
What he's doing now, guys, is he's using Watcher on the Wall to move the Swan Brother unit up to block the flank of the Tracker unit.
yeah.
So he's trying his best to make sure he doesn't lose units.
No. But,
The question is this a good move? Because then the trappers can shoot into the flank of them, and also the raiders can attack them, both units, just to protect one unit, and also the veterans on the left side with John are pretty unprotected.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
yeah, this could be a problem.
I would have gone, like you say, with the vets, move the vets up and hit the Weeper unit, since the Weeper's already activated as well.
Yeah.
He would have gotten a chance to take that objective for one turn. Ooh, this is dangerous, look at this. Uh-oh. This looks like trouble.
okay.
Yeah.
Are they? They are not.
But Swan Brothers had activated this round,
Moment, no.
so
Hmm.
to killing the bear, so they are not
Then
a potential threat,
activate my
at least at the moment.
Do you want to message Micah and ask him if he did activate this unit? I don't remember him activating this unit.
and in. I ignore the terrain of the eagle and cut
River. Yep.
So guys, the trappers are charging the vet unit, and from experience, this is how trappers die. He's gonna get counterattacked so bad. So he's obviously doing this so that the raiders can activate and have gang up, but it kind of sacrifices this unit. Oh, that's bad. 2 hits.
So 2 hits. Would you like to use Donald? And your order?
Well, I can't use the order to come close to it.
Okay.
And I had. Did I have something attached to John?
Nope.
I blocked one. I have to make an honest mistake.
He lost one guy too.
Panic. I take regular 5.
Yep, he passes. He keeps it.
And order.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the goal here is not to kill the unit, just get the token off it. So
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna upgrade the raiders.
So he's gonna have his gang up.
Reckless slaughter.
So he gets 9 dice at 3+.
9 attacks on 3.
He played Reckless Slaughter, guys.
Yeah, the raiders.
can you just alt
Oh yeah, that's right.
That's it.
That's what he's playing.
so vicious?
So 6 hits.
So he did
Do you want to
6
use
hits.
Bonamoi?
Yes. And I'm gonna pop counter attack.
Yeah.
Alright guys, he's using Donald and he's using counterattacks. For those of you who do not know what Donald does, let me find his card for you. He gives a +1 to defense saves, and you may not use vulnerable on them at all.
Yeah.
That's
Did
it.
they roll?
Bolster defense.
Yeah.
So he's rolling his defense saves at 2+. Oh wow,
Oh, 2 to 1s. Oh,
that's bad.
Michel really needs that.
Takes 3 wounds. Wow, Brett's dice. Brett has disordered twice.
Yeah.
-2 for vicious. Yeah, for I
So
gave
the 7 with the panic talk.
He passes, but he's got a panic.
I want to use the panic token, and you don't want to.
And he will use fire that burns against the cold. So he's blocked it, guys. He's blocked it. So that looks like. Oh, he would have gotten it. So guys, he did use fire that burns against the cold, but he is going to just roll the dice, and he would have failed. So he would have rolled a 3-2. So I think
Yeah.
Brett's just adding a bit of salt into that wound there. But it's okay. Free folk players can take it.
So sometimes you need to do this, just for my games. Also, they need to remove the panic talk.
Yeah.
Who's activated? Oh yeah, sorry. Okay.
No problem.
All right, guys. They're going into round 3.
Both of them scored 2 victory points.
Yeah, both of them scored 2.
Yeah, 2-2. Do I want to discard cards? I think we should decide by a dice roll, or?
They need to decide where the eagle's going.
Can you remove the activation tokens from the unit on the right side from Misha? Oh, okay, he got it.
No, yeah. Discarded.
Mm.
What do I want to do?
So let's go look at their hands right now. Brett has got It Shall Not End Until My Death. Both of them, 2 cards, and he's got the Sword in the Darkness. So a couple of really good cards.
Plus, I do to make the panic check. But then you heal after. That's Good idea.
And it looks like Micah is thinking of whether to discard cards.
Yeah.
Okay, it's okay. Oh, sorry. No. The eagle goes to these guys,
Eagles thinking of where to go. Eagles is flying around the battlefield.
Yeah, but at the moment I think Brett has a pretty good setup because Misha can't decide which unit he wants to hit first. And normally I would say he needs to take the combat zone just to deny the veterans to free attack on the raiders. So he can hold his unit in place. Also, you don't want to get charged by Swan Brothers or veterans or something like this. Yeah.
I activate Man's Radar. Man's Radar here.
What did I miss? Oh, he healed. Okay.
Heal. Still needs to. I think he wants this side.
Wait, did he discard cards on his end? No, he kept all of them. Okay, so he's still got those. So, just in case you guys don't know, he's got Distraction Tactics, Swift Advance, There's Too Many, and Agonizing Deaths.
Also,
I think I put Man's Radar on this guys with vulnerable token.
so he really wants his unit with the Reaper protected, so he stacks the tokens on them.
I don't know, Yannick. He's just given Brett the swords, though.
Yeah, that I think that will be a problem later.
With Sword in the Darkness in his hand, this is gonna hurt.
Sure. But also, if he takes the swords, Misha has the possibility to take the how it's called, the tactics zone, get another tokens on the reds on the other side of the table. So I think that one should also hurt.
Okay.
Oh,
But
he's using an attack, guys, with the swords on the tracker unit, and he puts Sword of Darkness onto the trackers. So he's got.
Since he's still vulnerable.
he really wants to spell that because
Wow. Okay, the bear is dead. 7 hits out of out of 8. With a vulnerable token, this should be over for the bear, unless this bear is blessed, and he's gone.
He's dead.
All right, so that does free up a good unit there, with a nice surge forth.
yeah. Also, this one will free up trackers to really hurt other parts of the battlefield. Especially, he can threaten the trappers who are protecting the Reaper, at least his flank. And so I think he relieves a bit of pressure on Red's veterans on his right side. So,
I think we're gonna use Ygritte.
Okay, he's placing Ygritte on the tactic zone, exactly like you said.
On the tactics zone. Yeah, it's tactics. I want to put out
Is he gonna do it? Is he gonna put? Oh, he's not putting a panic. He's not putting a panic on the unit over.
what the hell?
Oh, yep, he's putting it there.
Yeah.
On the same unit that Mans is. He's thinking about whether he wants to deny the token, the points.
I think denying counterattack on the veterans is nice, but I don't think it has that great effect like the panic token on the veterans with John, because the veterans with John have the token, the objective token on it, and he scores 2 victory points each round, and the possibility that John can lose the token with the panic token. Yeah, I think additional victory points is always good. I think that was the right choice. Yeah.
So Brett still has 2 NCUs, and he can afford to actually use both of them to heal up. Either of them actually, because Craster could heal 2 and draw a card, which isn't bad.
Let's activate the Swarm Brothers.
Okay.
They want to charge armor.
Okay.
Yeah, so he charges with the Swan Brothers into Hama's unit. Which is a very good play because Hama's order only works.
The good thing is, the noise in your house is exactly the same like in my house. Screaming.
So guys, seems everyone's in lockdown, everyone's got their kids at home.
I think that's our father problems. They both have. Yeah.
Anyway, guys, for
That's
those guys who are just joining us, this is the finals of the On the Table Gaming Content Creator Challenge. We have Brett Landpier facing off against Michael Wilner. Brett is the winner of the 2019 Gen Con, and Mike Wilner is a very famous free-folk player from Germany.
He's the best free folk player by far in Germany.
He's really proving it right now.
Yeah.
So
Side 11.
Tons of dice.
that's 11 hits. Guys, with the Swan Brothers onto Hama's unit. And everything failed. He just lost 10 guys.
Yeah. So it depends on the panic test.
Shit.
So she's dead.
Yeah, he's dead. That's it. 1 unit's down, and a corpse pile's gonna
But you
drop.
can-
Just something here. I saw 1 inch away from the
So because this one was the activation of the Swan Brothers, Misha is able to get the token
yeah.
easily. Yeah. Most of it is because can block the crown or just wait until the crown is blocked, and so there's no way Brad can get the token.
That's true. That's true. This is Micah's plan. I don't know if he'll hold out the whole game, but we'll see. Brett's playing really conservative. He's moving his units back. He's playing as if Micah has Endless Horde in his hand. Let's just go real quick and see what Micah drew for these next 2 cards. He drew another Swift Advance and Surrounded and Exposed. It's pretty strong.
I'm just thinking which unit he wants to get up with Swift Advance
Yeah, the Watchers are
at the moment. So the Swan Brothers are activated now.
Yep, Swan Wells activated.
Which-
I don't think they're listening to me. Trying to just...
yeah. Should just put the token on it.
I think I'll just put it on for them.
So,
Oh, he's blocking.
yeah.
He's using it to block his commander. So, guys, he put Lady Val on the horses, and then... Oh wait, that's a mistake, isn't it? Because he's put that unit there, Brett can actually waste a lot of activations before activating the crown.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I think Misha has enough time to waste Brett's time. So, because Misha has a lot more activations than Brett has, so I think it shouldn't matter that much. But if his unit of followers of bones with his commander are safe, I think that's the better part of it, because he gets one victory point more than Brett at the moment. So yeah, I think victory points wise, Misha is playing it pretty well, because he has still the possibility to get a token from the veterans with John. So he has the potential to score 4 victory points at the end of the round. Of course, if the veterans are failing the panic test.
Guys,
At some point they should.
Brett has just placed Craster on the crown and replaced the effect. He drew a Horn that wakes the sleepers, and he put 2 veterans back over here.
So
Well, now he's
to the question in the chat, is there an illegal pivot? You can always pivot over enemy units as long as you don't end your move over an enemy unit and be 1 inch away of it. You just can't go over it during your movement, but you can pivot over them.
Yeah.
It's absolutely okay.
So
I just
I've got John.
Yeah.
And I can just activate.
okay. I want to activate these guys.
Yep.
Just want to. Pivot a bit.
yeah, he full blocks them. I think that's the right decision, even if he gets a lot of damage when the veterans are charging. He still makes sure that the unit of his follower of bones will be safe for at least this round and probably next round also. So I think it's smart to sacrifice this unit of raiders to just get additional victory points. And I think that should be the theme for Misha to play at this game.
The beauty of it is that if he loses that whole unit, he can throw another corpse pile behind, and then both those units can grab objectives.
Yeah.
So we'll see if that's his plan. It does look like a beautiful plan at this point. Alright, so he's gotta make a panic test at -2, guys. So that's at 7s. He played There's Too Many. He just lost 4 guys, guys. He rolled a 2 and a 1.
No,
Ooh.
because I do not touch the corpse fire.
Oh,
So I touch this. There's something sticking out and there's
So because he failed the morale test, he has to drop the objective.
okay.
Yeah. Question is on which unit Misha wants the token now, because he can decide which unit gets it.
No, he's saying he can't put it on his guys because his guys are not on the corpse pile at all. So he's got to place it either on either end. So guys, if you guys can't see this, I'll zoom in right now. There's a little bit of space on both ends, so he's just...
Take it up.
I thought he stand on the corpse pile.
No, I don't think so.
I think that's
over that way.
yeah. So you can just, yeah.
Okay.
While you're free to have to, pivot a tiny bit.
Ooh, so he's gonna retreat to take the VP instead of...
But
Yeah.
but you start. But you, no, you're you're start move engage.
Oh, okay. Okay. So he's...
Yeah.
Okay.
Great bit of sportsmanship there for Micah to...
What's the score right now?
2-2.
It might be really, really hard to make something happen if I start falling behind. So. Yeah, that's what we'll have to do. Move inch away from you.
Some, a bit more because when you pivot,
Ah, correct. So that would be halfway, yeah?
yeah. Perfect.
Wait a second.
But now Misha would be able to claim the token and
Could be possible.
still be on the corpse pile. So there is the possibility that you can claim the token.
Then I would have choices.
Yep.
And I am going to probably ill advise that I'm going to stay engaged with you,
Okay.
and I will just attack. I'm going to just attack the bridge with the corner.
Okay, then I'm not vulnerable anymore. The trappers are vulnerable
Oh, well,
because I healed them. With
yeah, you're good. It looks like it's kind of so that's fine.
I play distraction tactics.
So he's playing distraction tactics, guys. He's got -1 a hit, which basically means the he's going to roll 7 dice on 4s.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm really interested on how this one will go, because this attack, I think, will determine how the possibilities Misha has
The rider?
after this attack.
The rider.
2 hits.
Oh, that's brutal.
That's bad. That's bad.
Yeah.
I think both of us are going to be wrong in our prediction. One. He actually saved 1 though. So he only takes 1 guy, and he passes the morale.
So yeah. So he's freed with the raiders to make
Oh.
also an attack.
Okay.
I'm going to play the one person. Does John have anything attached to him?
Not yet. No.
So I'll attach it to him.
Oh, wait. I think John had the shield attached. Yeah.
Yeah, should be.
Do these better
Oh.
have anything attached to them? They shouldn't.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll put it over here.
Okay.
So great sportsmanship over there, because
Yeah.
Brad missed the trigger and he's still able to play this card. Yeah, don't be too precise when it goes to the triggers. Just clear it up and talk with your opponents. And I think that should be fine.
Yeah, I think both players, as long as you're okay. It just has to be consistent. You know, both players do it, and both players are allowed to do it. That's fine. I think also at this level of play, I don't know if it's like that in Germany, but in Singapore at least, you don't want to win because somebody forgot to do something.
No.
Yeah.
I think most often somebody says, "Oh shit, I forgot to trigger," and then reminds, "Yeah, but it's now too late, and I won't play it because I fucked it up." Something like this. Over then, you can't play it. I think when it's 1 or 2 turns away, then it's definitely too late. If it's in the same turn, you should be fine.
And of course, it doesn't have any effect on the game, the state of play. Yeah.
Yeah.
So 4 hits. Do you want to use Donald?
So he's using Donald now to block off the radar attack.
But I think he has to.
Oh my god, he failed again, so he just got another... Alright guys, he also drew 2 cards for Honda Wakes the Sleepers, so he got Stand United, and now his watch is ended.
But also needs to do panic test. So yeah.
If he passes, he could use Stand United to get some really good heals though. Ooh. Yeah, he passes. He passes.
But there's still the panic.
There's a panic. He's got a 50-50 if he gets a reroll.
But I think
Right, so I think I'm gonna use the panic token to reroll the 4.
Alright guys, this one's really important. Oh!
oh
He lost 4 guys.
oh, that's brutal.
Remove him. So it's a solo unit.
Only one unit left. I think the vets were activated. That's still missing the token.
Oh,
so there's the potential that the trappers can kill the unit of rats now with 1 attack, even if it's not that good.
Well, he'll definitely have It Shall Not End. He's got 2 of them in his hand, so he's got a fairly good chance of surviving.
Sure.
So actually, if he was to strike with the
I want to use the trappers to...
yeah, actually, if he uses the trappers to hit John's unit,
I want to use the skin chamber trappers.
But he only can hit.
Do you wounds?
You mean with the hidden traps?
No. I mean, if he hits him, he's still got Stand United.
Yeah.
So if he passes the It Shall Not End, he could actually heal 4 units, four on top of the.
Whole model and don't have to put wound tokens on it. Just want to have easy for you. So I'm a nice person, right?
You have to live with the comments of Misha sometimes. Thing isn't working with them. Moment.
Oh, okay, it was just a... Okay, maybe just use a new tray.
So guys, this is welcome to Tabletop Simulator. This is
how it should not work.
We're very lucky that we're like an hour in, and this is the first time this has happened.
Yeah. But maybe we can take the time and just talk about how the game went so far. Do you still think that Brett have the better odds on winning this game?
Right now, as it stands, I think it's going to be pretty tough. But I do think he had the upper hand at one point.
Yeah.
Okay, do you want to mark that spot?
Like I said at the very start, if the Swan Brothers had gone in to block the trappers from charging in, John's unit would be very secure in where he is.
Yeah. But also, if they just went ahead and wanted to block, the bear would still be able to charge John's unit. I knew it's only one hit, but yeah, there's still a potential that he fails the panic test after this one hit and the one wound gets afterwards. So, yeah. I'm really interested to see now what Brett wants to do with his trackers. I think the models were locked before.
Yeah, I think
at some
he
points
might.
where they copied them, and I think they need to copy fresh models.
Well, let's see if it works. He needs to click battle ready for it to see if it works, and then.
Yeah, the score is 2-2 at the moment, and yeah, just. But there's the potential that Misha's scoring more victory points at the end of the game, after this round. So he would be in a slight lead, I think, with 2 points at the moment.
Yeah,
If nothing changes.
But I think it will. I think he'll be at a 3-point lead at the very minimum. We've got 2 units at the back here who can just run in and just grab that back objective.
Yeah. Also with trackers now to activate, there's no chance Brett can deny the objective at the back. Because there would be no panic test anymore when they sit on this objective, and yeah.
Yeah, Brett's having a terrible day. Dice wise.
Yeah.
He's rolled 2 disorderly charges and he's rolled like 4 or 5 ones on a 2+ save. So it's been a pretty bad day.
For the disorderly charges, there's still the possibility to play Starks. Yeah, if you don't want disorderly charges, play Starks or play Daenerys as your NCU when you play Targaryens, or Davos with Baratheons, or Eagles on Free Fog, but there's still ways to get around this. you only knew how, with which units and on which combination. But yeah, disorderly charges are rough in this game.
Okay.
So yeah, a vulnerable token with marked target.
I think no matter what I do, they'll like pivot, or they can get me, and then
Yeah. If you move again.
but if it's all in the same movement,
You are, I've only heard parts of the talking.
yeah, if I say, so I just pivoted, that's all.
Yeah, I used, sorry, I used, yeah, orders. So if you move again,
Now if I don't do the free behavior, but I charge within that pivot, do they get a trap?
no, it's one move.
Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm 8 inches away right here.
You're 8,
Yeah.
you're 9 inches, you have to, yeah, okay, you can, but you can, I think, pivot a bit.
Yeah.
So they're just checking. Brett really wants to the raiders to not get onto the objective. the end of the round.
Yeah.
He at least wants
Okay.
them dead at the end of the next round. So with the charge, he can bind them, and if they want to attack them, Micha's losing 1 victory point, and if they want to go to the objective, Mich is able to shoot them at the start of the next round.
Yeah.
Yeah, charge successful. So I think the raiders are not in range to claim the objective. Or how far away are they?
The Rangers are definitely within range. They can do yeah. They're like 3 inches back.
With now 8 attacks.
So now they're attacking.
Ich spiele eine Runde. Marie, lässt du mich bitte spielen? Ich gerade spiele. Du willst mir zugucken? Na dann.
You have to be careful. Micha's little daughter's joining him now, so maybe he's controlling the troops. What are you rolling?
Oh,
Ben?
sorry. They're rolling the attacks. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, reroll.
So he hit 4 times.
So 4 hits and 4 rerolls, right?
Yeah.
So only 5 hits. It's only a 4+, so it's not that likely to hit.
So one's cocked. No, it's a free. It's okay. It's a free. So 1 save, 4 dead. Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Shall I reroll it?
Yeah, let's reroll.
Okay, 5 dead. Panic check.
He passes again.
He's really the master of taking penalties.
I think this has finally gotten to Brett. Brett made a comment on it too.
But to be honest, the game from Brett against me was the same. I missed the panic tests I needed to hold to heal back my units.
I'm gonna repeat with the raiders.
Oh, this is rough. This is rough. So he's activating the raiders now.
Okay, so
He's retreating them.
so 6.
So with 5, he is able to get in there.
Jetzt bitte alle rausgehen. Raus. Marie, die Mama ruft dich. Komm, raus. Die Tür hinter euch.
So like we said before, everybody from us is home. So the family is nearby, and if you hear something, yeah, it's probably one of us talking with his family, and yeah,
Okay,
just stay at home, guys, and have fun with your family sometimes. Just play with them or talk with them, just like this.
Okay.
And don't get disturbed when you're playing Tabletop Simulator.
It's your turn.
So there's still a possibility that John's unit dies this round.
Because of the trappers?
Yeah.
Yeah. But he still has 1 more token for Donald, so I think he's probably going to use that one.
What do you want to do with them?
Yeah.
Okay, then I want to...
Just activating the traps, guys.
The veterans on his right flank aren't activated yet, so
He's activating them now, I believe.
One wound?
Yeah, 1 wound.
so shit.
Oh man. I feel bad for Brett, man. That's four
Yeah.
4 disorderly charges. I think it's 4 out of 5. He had one charge from the Swan brothers that went in on Hammer's unit.
Yeah.
And everything
Also
else is
the-
failed.
Also the one with the ranger trackers connected.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah.
They rolled.
Yes, please.
He's doing the charge. So he's 2, 4, 5. Oh, he's asking if he wants to weaken. He's got 5 hits right now.
5 hits.
Okay.
Ooh.
All right.
I
That
think
kind
that
of
brings
makes
it
up.
down.
Yeah, that kind of makes up for it.
Oh.
That's
So,
2.
Two pass. Failed. Renewable,
I think that the dice are cursed in another way.
Moral, stable army. Just play free fork. They are the best. They never fail a single panic check.
Never.
So yeah, I think Brett has a problem now because he don't get on the unit of the Reaper that fast, and John's unit has the potential to die this round or the start of the next round. So
Oh wait, he's retreating with the trappers. He's not engaging. He's moving back.
I think he wants to be sure that don't get charged in the flank from the Swan Potters at the start of the next round.
Yeah, but you had a chance to take out the enemy's commander though. If he had killed John's unit, this would have been game over.
Yeah. But also in next round, yeah, perhaps.
Just one. They just activate and do nothing.
Interesting.
I give that some money to Ghost is gonna charge right here.
Okay.
So now he wants to, yeah, perhaps wants just as much damage as he can get on the raiders.
Well, if they don't fail morale, it's gonna be really hard to break them off.
So. I'm really surprised that Misha don't want to kill this unit. Maybe
Yeah.
he wants to wait for the start of the next round, where he has the potential to get the combat zone, and also the talking with how's he called, Mans Raider. So there should be safe to be dead at the start of the next round, even if John gets healed.
Now on Valley, sometimes against people, they get the keyword too.
I don't know if you guys heard that, guys, but Brett said that every time Micah plays Free Folk, they get the keyword fearless.
Yeah, I think don't doing damage over the panic test is pretty hard in the game. Even if you don't do it consistently, you still do much damage over the whole game if you don't can control it that good, like the Lannisters. But don't getting damage over panic is really tough, like you see in this game. And interesting.
So guys, you can see all these lines on the table that are forming are part of the bugs of tabletop simulator. Just can't be gotten rid of.
Also, Ben, can you press on the done button at Ghost?
Oh,
because he's still in his charge. So also we could remove the lines from the deployment if we want to.
I think it's fine.
Yeah. So yeah, just charging the poor trackers. Yeah. As one products don't be able to charge back here.
Okay guys, so the trappers have charged the flank of the trackers.
Yeah. I think that's a good move because he's able to tie up 2 of his units, Fred's units, that they can't do nothing until they kill the unit of trappers. Even if the trappers don't do significant damage, I think just stalling out the game is the key here. Wasting activations from your opponent. I think it's really tough if you play against Free Folk and your opponent does this.
He's taking 2 wounds and he's got to roll panic test now.
Can you just move without clicking done? No, not close. Okay.
Yep, he's good.
Okay. Can you measure me from the trackers to John?
This is in long range. Play the card.
Stand united so John gets.
Heal 4 wounds, right?
Yep.
So,
And Reaper,
Yeah, I'm out. It's all you.
yeah, and Reaper is going to. Yeah, this. Okay.
Did you get 3 and I get 4?
Yep.
Okay guys, we're going now to round 4 and it is 5 VP to 2. Does kind of look a little bit grim.
yeah.
I want to discard 1 card.
Okay.
Agonizing Death.
So Michael's finally discarding cards. He's discarded Agonizing Death. He's keeping Swift Advance.
Okay. So draw new cards.
Let's see what he drew.
And I need the eagle.
Price of Failure and Distraction Tactics.
So
Eagle goes to Ghost.
Okay.
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 Interesting.
So. So, you first.
Okay.
Should be Amon on the swords, I'm guessing. Oh!
Okay.
Really? He's giving him the swords.
Yeah.
And now his watch is ended.
We still have Charnot ended to the death, so I think it's kind of fine because there's still a possibility that he healed back a lots of damage after it, and I think if he wants to retreat with the trackers, Misha don't have a good way to play the swords at this point.
Yeah.
Mine 50 that way. These trackers be able to
What do you mean? Do you want to rush the...
yeah, so if I charge,
If you align here?
if I go right here, I want to know if they can turn around and slide over.
I think it should be possible because the traffic's there.
Okay, so it would fit in there, and I could punch it.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's charge the one brother.
Okay, then I want to use the traps from the green.
No.
Only one.
Okay. A one? Are you?
One?
Yeah.
Not completely.
So he's charging over here, guys. Swan Brothers into the ranger trackers. The rangers, sorry. The trappers.
Yeah. Interesting. I think he just wants to delete this side of Misha's troops.
Yeah, he needs to help out John to make sure John can get that objective. So guys, I know it looks like a really fun system to use, but if you can just look at the time, we've probably paid 2 hours already into this, so it can take a lot longer than normal games would.
I discard.
Yeah.
Sorry, did I discard?
Hmm.
By the... Oh, no, sorry.
I'm.
Did I discard organizing text?
He played it once.
Oh, okay, I found it. Alright.
Now I'm in the cars. So yeah. Yeah.
The watcher on the map is attached to them, right?
Yeah, I think.
He's charging now, and that is the hits. Ooh, oh, wow, that's bad.
One critical blow and 4 miss.
So,
So 2 critical kills and 1 miss should be
9 hits.
okay, so 9. Two
Wait.
critical blows, 1 miss. You have 8 attacks.
Yep.
Did Brad rolled one dice too much?
No, he just has 2 crits and 1 miss.
So,
It's 9.
1. Shall I re-roll it?
Oh yeah, he's got 9.
Yeah. Just write them, I guess.
So 9 plus of that.
So
This one's a -1.
So they are dead now.
Yeah, he just lost 12 guys.
And the eagle's also gone.
That's hard.
Oh, I deleted the eagle for him, so I think he's looking for it now.
I think that's cast interference, like we said at the beginning of the stream. Yeah.
No problem.
He still needs to place the last corpse by. Don't think that was the position he wanted the corpse by to be.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, I think this position is quite nice because the trappers can retreat onto the corpse by and just claim the token. So yeah, I think it's a very nice move. So he had 9 victory points at the end of the round. So just need to hold one objective, one round more, and he wins the game.
Search for.
Even if he's losing his units on the battlefield. It would be nice if Micha would just block the maneuver zone
Yeah.
now, so yeah, if he blocks the maneuver zone, there's no way for the trackers to get out of combat and attack the what they call the raiders at the objective in Micha's deployment zone. So yeah, I think that could be brutal for him.
But he might get
Also-
2 attacks if he can the unit of trappers take 2 attacks from the trackers.
Yeah. To be honest, trackers only hit on 4s, so there is the potential that they stand
I want to activate
after.
Lance Raider. Go on the horse.
Oh, he read your mind.
I want to attach Lance Raider.
Also, there's the potential if Brett wants to go to take the tech zone. I think after that, the unit should still live, and then he can heal them back up with the wealth zone. So I think the trappers should live at the end of the round and hold the objective. Also, he's able to get a free maneuver, a free retreat with Ecrit. So
Val, you mean?
with Val, yeah. I don't play Free Rock that much to get all names correctly.
Okay.
So yeah.
Okay.
I'm actually very surprised he didn't take swords right now. Because he should have taken swords to at least clear this raider unit on the right flank.
Okay.
Yeah.
2 guys.
Yeah, and I'll get 2 guys for them. And I'll heal 2 guys more.
I want to use Egret. Egret goes here. I want to attach Egret to Jon Snow. Do you want to do anything against it?
No.
Okay.
So, yeah.
And I put a legion token on the veterans.
Okay. Really wants units of veterans doing nothing this round. So yeah, the Reaper should be safe. And
Right here.
Okay.
And let's have to go. They're on 4, right?
They hit on 4 with 7 attacks, right?
I would actually hit with the trackers now because he's got Sword in the Darkness.
sure, yeah.
Yeah, that would have been a better play, I think.
Yeah, let's grab that.
So with which unit is he hitting now?
He's using this unit. Veterans to hit. 6 hits, he's probably going to get weakened. But if he loses the weaken, then that means for the next attack it's going to be really painful.
Please reroll all the hits.
Yeah, at the moment there's the only thing he wants to do is stay alive as long as possible with his units.
It's 4
So-
hits. Oof,
So
that's rough. 2 guys. 4 die.
another 2.
Yeah, but
Guys, I think this is the second
course.
time in the game that he's failing a morale test.
I use Bloody Wire on the crown. I'm gonna play the anti-sword.
Okay.
Okay guys, so he played Endless Horde with Val on the crown, and he does control the horses, so he's gonna get a full unit back without the activation.
can be pretty devastating because
Raiders.
yeah, he can just spawn him somewhere where can hit a unit like, for example, the
The
trackers
trackers, yeah.
flank
And they come back.
and hold him up. So
He's got to be careful though. If he kills the tracker unit, Brett may get a chance to use and now his watch is ended.
yeah, but I don't think he wants to kill them. I think he just wants to charge them in the flank, so the unit of raiders of trappers would be free to go to the objective in the backside.
Well, he might do
And-
it by accident, you know.
Yeah. But I think you don't want to kill units of Night's Watch. Hmm.
Tricky. So you only the you must activate it. Only the song brothers. Okay.
So,
We go over here.
so he wants the unit to get to the veterans. Just make sure that the veterans won't kill the unit of the from the Reaper.
Yeah, looks
So,
like he's just
yeah.
going to support it.
I'll activate the chapter.
Yeah.
Chapter.
Okay.
So trackers are attacking trappers. So
Oof.
Wow.
Wow.
And another trap.
Four guys down.
yeah. Um, question is if Misha wants to kill the dog in his
I'm
next
going
activation.
to, retreat.
The trackers have activated now.
Then up. Okay.
He's activating Ghost, guys. Ghost is going to go ahead and whack that. 2 hits. On 5s. 2 down. He's got to pass morale. He fails. It's gone.
So
Unit's
unit's gone
dead.
now. So yeah.
Okay.
And so you can't hit.
I cannot trigger the traps against those because I'm too far away.
Yeah. So yeah, just to move Ghost a bit closer to the unit over there. The veterans are still able to activate.
The raiders. With advance.
Oh, he's activating these raiders. He's going for a swift advance. He's got a 6-inch movement at this point.
So I think he should be able to charge the veterans, which don't have activated yet. So can just block them off. So Brett is not able to charge into Reaper. So yeah. After that, there's still the potential that the Reaper can just kill off Ghost, and then it should be game over. After that, or do I have something wrong? Then
No, I think you're right. But if he does kill Ghost off, he does get another activation. But I don't think it matters. Yeah.
yeah, but there's still the possibility to of what's called the Charned End until my death.
Yeah.
I have
So
6
yeah.
movement and another 6 movement, so I'm at 12.
But if he kills
One,
Ghost,
two,
I don't think he'll play it Shall Not End. There's no need to play it.
or I just move in
Yeah.
front of you so that you cannot charge me. Okay, just do something like this. You would be not able to charge me, correct?
Yeah.
Then I'm gonna do exactly that. So I do the free movement and then the march.
So just to block off, like said before, just protecting the Reaper to score the additional points, and just to make sure that the veterans with John are not able to get the objective token, and yeah.
So,
I think we have only the one. And oh, okay.
and he has better. 3 hits.
What was it? John against the Raiders?
Yeah.
Okay, 2 hits. So
I think Fred can blame the dice at this point.
Oh.
Oh.
So my turn. I'm gonna retreat with the trappers.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that should be it.
Like-
Yeah, it's more than enough.
7.
So he gets on this token, so he gets 4 tokens for victory points at the end of the round. And after that he only is missing 1. So Brad really needs to contest everything Misha has on the map to win this game.
Yeah, I think this game's over. I don't think there's a.
I think the only way is for Brad to get Ghost in next round. Yeah.
I think it can, but charge action is done including the provocation. But you can charge my guys. Do you want to move them?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay, then I want to use the traps. 2 wounds.
Yeah.
So, charge distance.
I don't know if this was the right move
So 2 dice.
to charge the Raiders,
Yeah.
Okay,
because
so
they
7 attacks.
veterans need to do at least 1 action to get out of the Raiders. At one point, destroying them or doing a retreat to get to the Followers of Bones.
Ooh.
2 hits.
Wow. 2 hits. And he saved 1. Wow.
Yeah.
3 guys. He's still got full ranks.
Yeah. But I don't think that's what matters in this game. Because even if they die, they don't give up victory points and just delays the game so that he can get more victory points than Brett. So yeah, it's only salt in the wound, I would say. Oh, that's brutal. Because even if he loses the
You just fall back onto him.
yeah, I'm not sure, but Brett is not able to gain a victory point out of this objective, at least.
Alright guys, we're going down to turn 5 and he has 9 VP to 2?
I think to 4.
No, John is not on it.
Yeah, but he was on it on the second and on the third round.
No, the 3rd round's when he dropped it. Then the 4th round he
Oh,
has
yeah,
it on
sure.
the back. Yeah, so it's 9 to 2. He has discarded 1, it shall not end, so he's gotten take the black. And Mike has discarded his distraction, so he's gotten reckless and agonizing deaths. Oh, this is terrible cards to get at this point. Things are gonna go badly for Brett.
Yeah. So you also play Free Fog, am I right?
Yep.
Do you play the same objective game or?
I normally use Hama for these kind of objective games. I wouldn't have thought he would play with Weeper. I thought a Hama list here would have been able to break through the center and then just overwhelm objectives. But
Yeah.
he's obviously a better free folk player than me. He's showing me how it's done.
Yeah. So it's just getting on the objective and stall out the game. Something which is really hard to play against, because if you split your forces, then you have a problem because you can get outflanked easily, and then the FIFA can go aggressive, and if you stay together, you don't have the power to contest every objective, and yeah.
So then I want to shift.
Yeah.
So Men's Raider on them. Trappers will do a range attack.
I want to make an attack in the rear of your trackers. I want to play twice a filter. So 6 hits.
So you only need to roll how much guys he loses.
Maybe.
Or
Okay. 4 guys die.
Yeah.
so yeah.
I don't think he rolls 6 dice though. Because he was only
Yeah,
down to
but-
2 ranks. So you should be rolling
Just
5 dice.
Just let me double check.
So that's four left, correct?
So just I think.
Yeah,
How
it
do you
should be
do-
5
do you,
dice.
Put on the additional wounds, or do you normally have 2 trackers and then 2 wounds?
I usually put 2 wounds on there. But
There, four. Okay, good. Okay.
I don't get what he was trying to do here.
Cartoons on the models. Because
No, as in,
sometimes.
it looks like he might have a chance now.
They're at -1 movement.
-1, okay.
For what?
He can kill the trapper unit that's still on the objective in the center, and he can kill the trapper unit, the raider unit at the back with that trapper unit.
Yeah.
So he might be in danger of. All right, he's gonna charge the.
Swarm products are with the rear to the trappers.
Yeah. The swarm products are facing the wrong
Or
direction.
do you want to charge the raiders?
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So if he wants to attack the trappers who are sitting on the corpse pile in Red's backline,
Never mind.
he just give up the possibility to get on the raiders in
We will.
Misha's deployment zone. But if he don't do something with his trackers at this point, the
Getting my swarm.
trappers will shoot them and they will probably die.
You can make it to 20.
So they'll start from
So you want to make a free maneuver and then charge?
Yeah.
Then I want to use the traps. So 2 wounds.
So there's 2 wounds left. I pulled the 4 subjects.
Yeah, or just put the 2 wounds. Yeah, or sorry, one wound. Yeah, so 1 wound, so 2 wounds left. Okay. Then we use the order.
Not disordered. Now they. After 3 attacks. Yeah.
Do you attack mine? Did you calculate in man's radar with minus
Yeah.
1?
So 3 goes down.
Yeah.
One
So
hit.
please reroll the 5.
Nothing.
I'm gonna use secret. Influence.
Guys, Yannick is gonna head off in a bit. It's been
Yeah, sorry on this. Yeah, I thought it didn't took so long to record everything here. So yeah, I'm really sorry on this part.
Are you still gonna leave it to record, or you have to take everything off?
The audio I will just let record. It's still on my PC, but I have something other to do.
Okay, sure.
I think Brad left us. Yeah.
No, Brett came
So,
back.
yeah.
Yeah.
Are you there?
So
So, okay.
Yeah.
I attack equal to Jon Snow. I guess you don't want to discard a card.
Yeah,
Then I want to make free maneuver with this guys.
So
So
just check.
can
Let me
I
check.
on the turn? Okay.
so Amon here,
Yeah.
Amon is going on the crown.
trackers.
Okay.
They had 2 wounds left, and now they have 4.
Yeah. Sorry. Who? The
Yeah,
count.
we'll just keep the game's over after this round.
Yep.
So they've got 4 wounds and I'll count.
Yeah.
Oh, he takes 4 wounds.
You have the order. You don't have the
No, I don't have the order. Only the 2 points attachment have go.
I guess that's fine. Because I can run the full game.
Where do you want to put checklist?
Over
Yeah, something like this.
Yeah, so I can include myself as a player in
But I think it's better for you to do it this way so that you can attack. We want so you can align 50% and pick up the objective.
Alright.
Okay.
Sorry guys, this game is taking really, really long.
I put Lady Val back and I want to
Lady Val is going on the bag, is going to heal 3 points.
remove the weakness. Okay. Oh no, sorry, you cannot pick it up because you cannot put yourself onto the
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm just thinking about what Brett can do to not win, but to lessen the amount of difference he loses. But I don't think there's much that he can do.
Yeah, there's nothing. There's nothing. Not at the point where he's at, because he's at 2 points. To make it less than a crushing victory, the difference needs to be 3 or 4, and there's no way he's gonna get anywhere near that.
Yeah, but what I don't understand is why Brett didn't go for the maneuver zone.
Yeah, same.
Instead of activating the trackers, there would be the potential that the trackers die with the attack, but then he has the potential to shoot at the raiders in the back and charge the trackers he charged with that he can charge them with the brothers onto the trappers, so the trackers, the ranger trackers would be free to shoot at the raiders in the back. So yeah, there would be the potential to deny these 2 points. But now there's no way that
Oh, it's game over.
Brett can
Yeah, he's decided to charge the
dog.
Yeah, it's game over. He's just gonna use Price of Failure, and he's gonna do 8 hits on this poor dog.
Yeah, but you still have a chance at until my death. doesn't he?
Oh, he gets disordered. He can't play the card.
So yeah. He still got 8 hits. So.
8 hits on the weekend.
Yeah.
Oh, I feel for Brett. I really do. This is such a bad game for him. With such good dice on the opponent's side.
Yeah. Didn't expect this one to happen.
He's alive. The dog survived.
Wait, what?
The dog survived. Yeah, the dog survived. Oh, the dog survived.
But I don't think that
It doesn't make a difference. It doesn't make a difference.
No.
But it's just funny. Two hits. If he fails here, and he's making a dice check at 7. Oh, he passes.
I pass it. I think I'm gonna reroll it, right?
Yeah.
No, it's fair.
Wow, he loses 6 guys.
2 and then another 4.
That's painful.
And the objective trophy goes.
I think he may have just given this game.
It's over.
Yeah, my turn, right?
Yep.
If I kill them.
Oh, guys, this game it really was quite a good game. I think we can go into tactics talk already. It doesn't look like it's gonna change.
no, not really.
Yeah.
So
I think Micah played this game
So
really well.
yeah.
You know, holding back his line so that on turn 3 he could engage. And he didn't rush in. He just grabbed more and more cards every time he could. Looks like it was a really good game.
Yeah, even with the bad rolls, yeah, that the rolls hurt really badly for him. But
Yeah, I'll retreat, John.
yeah, I don't think that it makes that much of a difference because most of the units are on full health now. We're back again,
No, I
so
can do
yeah.
exactly the same.
So
just repeat 1.5.
so sorry that I don't have time anymore. I
No, I think
I
it's fine. I think
finally
it's
have to
fine.
trap all. Yeah.
It looks like they're about to end anyway. They're just
Yeah.
clearing up the last round.
So yeah, I think it was a fun game, at least to watch, and I think you can learn a lot of it, at least from the Free Fox side. And I think Brett also played it pretty well, but just got overwhelmed by the amount of
No, it doesn't matter. Hit
Situations.
just keep up the token, just
So yeah, have a good night or good evening or
Yeah, it's 1 in
What
the
time is
morning.
it?
It's 1 a.m. over here now. We started at
Go to
like
sleep,
10
man.
o'clock.
yeah.
I just want to.
So yeah,
Can I
have a good night and yeah, we see us.
Yeah. I'll see you, man. Thanks for coming, Yannick.
Yeah, you're welcome.
If you guys
Bye.
haven't already checked out his channel, it's Tabletop Wardens. That's where Yannick's from. A really good site. Do check it out on YouTube.
So I don't need to activate anything. The thing is, if I kill you something and you have a card that you activate again, so yeah, I can do more damage to me. So yeah, I just forfeit any action.
Yeah. So it's 11 to 4 p.m.
Yeah, you get 2 points, and I get 2 points. Yeah. 11 to 4. Wow. Brad, thank you very much for this game.
Oh yeah, thank you. Yeah.
Yeah, very interesting. And I didn't even kill you a single unit.
No, I probably played a little too, maybe a little too scared, a little too conservative, and then the entire game, I thought that the Weeper had that order, which is my fault for not knowing.
Okay.
So I was hesitating to even make any moves to try to kill him because, I was just afraid he would use his order and not drop the token. So I was going to try to take care of everything else, but I was hoping John wouldn't drop his token. And yeah, things just sort of came apart.
Okay. I unmute Ben. There was a little hint on the board. Did you had the I don't die card in your hand when you were down to one model here at John? Brad?
Yes, I had it. Yeah, I had
Okay.
two. I had two.
Okay, so it was a wise decision to not kill you and let you activate again. Okay.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I had
Yeah,
two
I
of
hear you,
them.
Ben.
I was thinking that you might kill the trackers, so I was saving it for them. They had to make an honest roll to pass, though. But yeah, I didn't. Yeah, I was thinking John was going to die, so I was hoping I could pass that test and bring him back, and be able to swing in again. But John fought a unit of raiders the entire game. He couldn't kill them.
maybe Ygritte was in there.
He couldn't kill that one unit of raiders that trapped him the whole game.
Yeah.
It was,
Yeah, because I passed every panic check at the start of the game. Now in the end I failed some, but at the start of the game where it matters, I passed them all.
I think Yannick and I were
I'm
keeping
sure
track.
that I'm probably going to get some people raising their eyebrows and questioning when I charged the trackers into the bear instead of just shooting it. But yeah, I thought with the vulnerable token I'd hit him enough, and then I would be able to surge forth and back out away from your guys.
And the problem is, if you don't kill the bear, I would have moved him with hammer and then crushed into the flank of your veterans.
Yeah, so that was why I charged him. I needed to pin him, and I was hoping I'd be able to kill him on the charge, so it just didn't work out.
Yeah, guys. So this is the final round, and
so
Brett.
by all means, you can criticize and break it down and tell me what I did wrong. I'm really not very good at beating free folk. I didn't think I would beat you.
No, I think one major mistake was to not retreat with John to pick up the token.
Yeah, and honestly, it would have given me 6 points instead of 4.
Yeah.
There wasn't. I had already fallen too far behind at that point, so.
And yeah, Sworn Brothers killing the other raider unit, yeah, maybe, and yeah, maybe be more. No, you couldn't be more aggressive because I always put something in front of the Reaper to protect him. Okay.
Yeah. So my plan was, and you did deployment really the way I hoped that you wouldn't. So you had it set up to where the Weeper could really go on either side of the table. So I wanted to load up on a flank where the Weeper was going to be. But yeah, you waited and deployed him, and he could have gone in several spots, so I didn't know where he was going to go.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I went into the game, I knew my only real chance was if I could just go in, kill the Weeper, get a victory point, and then stop you from scoring double, and then just try to hold on to 2 piles, one with John and one with another unit, so I could score 3 and just outscore you, but I didn't. Yeah, I didn't set it up right over on that side.
And I know that the only chance for me to win is to not attack you, to don't let to let you kill some units of meat so that I get the corpse piles and I can score points with other units, and let the Reaper out of action. I cannot go head on with your veterans with the Reaper. I just cannot do it because he will die. So I just want to play. I wanted to play defensive. Let you make your moves and your attacks, and yeah, as I did, just claim objectives and get ahead of you. And yeah, it worked out.
Yep.
So I just have to go to the bathroom for a minute.
Yeah, no problem. Let me unmute. And Ben, are you still in?
Yeah, I'm still here. That was an amazing game.
Oh, it was. Yeah, he played it really clever. So, yeah, I don't. The only other thing I think I really could have done was shifted the entire army over to the Weeper side, but I think it would have been a mistake. I wanted to kill the bears first because they were actually the biggest threat, and they don't create corpse piles. But yeah, when those trackers bounced off that bear, it was pretty downhill from there.
I think the one thing you could have done was on turn 1 you maneuvered this guy instead of marching him directly onto the objective. You could have just grabbed the objective and held on for dear life. You had 2 shields in your hand, and you had 3 orders from Donald.
Oh, you mean the veterans on the other side?
Yeah. You could have just jumped onto the objective at one point, but you chose to maneuver, and then he took it with the Weeper.
Yeah.
I think if you had grabbed that, because he had already activated the raiders that got behind into your flank, so you could have just taken that on the chin, and you probably would have. You might have survived. Maybe not.
Yeah. The only reason I didn't want to get locked in a flank was because of the Weeper's order. So I figured at some point I would fail and take more damage from the panic than the damage he could put through. I was really hoping, since I was fighting, things with 5+ defense, I was hoping the veterans would punch a little bit harder, but yeah, Mance pretty well screwed that up, so.
Yeah, no, I think Yannick and I both mentioned that your dice rolls were really bad. I mean, I mean, at this level, I think nobody blames the dice, but these dice were bad. You disordered 4 times out of 7, and that was without like rolling 2 dice, man. You were just rolling 1 dice, and you just kept rolling 1.
Yeah, that's okay.
And then your hits with the trackers were also really bad. You were rolling like 7 or 8 dice, and you were hitting like 3. It was a clown show.
Yeah, that's alright.
Sorry.
I think, yeah, like I said to Michal, I think the people watching probably are raising their eyebrows at me charging the trackers in, but I really wanted to charge that bear and pin it down. I was afraid if I just pulled up and shot him, I wouldn't roll enough hits to kill him. I thought with 8 attacks, I had a better chance at charging in and getting, maybe 5 or 6 hits, which should have been enough, versus, I know mathematically he should hit 4 or 5 times with a shot, but I wasn't trusting my dice at that point in the game, so that's why I charged the trackers in, and I think that kind of started to unravel things a little bit.
Yeah. I don't know. I think the charge was the right call, to be honest. I mean, after the fact, we can say whatever we want, but
Yeah.
8 dice with rerolls, you should have gotten that.
Yeah.
That's definitely better than 8 with 3+. Was it 7? 7. I think it's 7. Yeah. Anyway, I think both of you made some calls during the game about what the other person had in their hand, and both of you were like 100% correct all the time. you were very sure that he had Watcher, and he did. And then you were starting to call It Shall Not End, and he also had that. So you guys were playing top level game. Both of you kind of guessed what each other had, and you were pretty much spot on.
Yeah. Well, it was fun. Yeah, I think you're right about the veterans, but like I said, with the Weeper's Order, I was afraid. I felt like I had a better chance at just defending the hits and trying to put out some damage versus getting some panic checks with the rerolls that I couldn't do anything about.
Fair enough.
Yeah, and then cut them down, you can lose ranks pretty fast.
Yeah, that's what I was afraid of. I was hoping... I had John on one and he had the Weeper on one, so I was hoping it would go 2-2, and then after... The plan anyway, was after... I was hoping the trackers would blow up the bear, and then I could move them back, and then I was going to send the trackers over to help the veterans to get through the bodies, and then I figured if I could engage the Weeper with the trackers supporting with vulnerable tokens, I thought I should have been able to kill him, but I wasn't ever able to really get over to that side of the table. So, and I felt like I had to go blow Harma up because I needed to get rid of her maneuver, because it was really being a thorn in my side, her giving that free maneuver. So
yeah,
she was the first target. I don't even usually like going for a charge if I need a 3, but I felt like I really had to get to those raiders with her and take her out of the game.
But this charge went pretty good for you. I think you one-shotted me, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I rolled, I think, 11 hits.
Yeah, 11 hits, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like I had to kill her, and then I knew it was going to create a corpse pile. You did really smart moves with retreating and getting back on the piles. I kind of maybe overlooked that possibility when I charged the trackers into the, I think they were trappers up there.
Yeah. I think raiders. Yeah, and these raiders who are on the objective now.
Yeah. Your units are fearless.
Except for Harma, and in the end, the rest of.
Yeah. That's okay. It was fun. I would play you again.
I hope sometimes in real life, maybe I can fly over to the States anywhere in the future, and maybe something like Adepticon. I really would like to go to Adepticon. Just have to discuss with my wife a bit about it.
I'll be at Adepticon. I don't care what I have to do. There's really no reason I can't make it. So I'll be at Adepticon, and I will probably come up the very first day that they're open and just do open casual gaming with whoever's up there. Yeah, it'll be fun.
Yeah.
Sure. All right. Let's stop the stream. Thank you guys for playing the game. Thanks for watching, guys. And we hope you all stay safe at home with all the lockdowns that are happening all over the place. Stay home, save lives. Thanks, guys.
Okay. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Thank you for the time. And I'm going to take my kids to bed now. Have a good day.
Yeah, you too. I'm going to go